Eating habits of animals and food chain. Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And before we continue, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss out on a video that I upload. Today we are doing eating habits of animals and food chain. Animals need food. All living things need food to grow and to live. Animals are living things. They too need energy to move around and work. Food gives them all the energy they need. They need food to remain healthy. Sources of food for animals. Animals obtain food from their surroundings. Different animals eat different kinds of food. They eat either plants or plant eating animals. Some other animals, like tiger and lion, eat the flesh of these plant eating animals. This shows that even flesh eating animals depend indirectly on plants for their food. Based on what they eat, different animals are placed into different groups. They are herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Now we can see what are herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous in brief. Herbivorous. Some animals like cow, buffalo, zebra, goat, deer, horse, and elephant eat grass, leaves, fruit, nuts, or roots. These plant-eating animals are called herbivorous. Herba, plant, and vorous, eater. Now carnivorous. Some animals like dog, cat, lion, tiger, fox, snake, wolf, shark, and eagle eat flesh of other animals. These flesh-eating animals are called carnivorous. Carn, flesh, vorous, eater. Omnivorous. Some animals like bear, crow, and human beings eat both plants and flesh of animals. They are called omnivorous. Omni, all, vorous, eater. How animals feed. Different animals eat different types of food. Their manner of eating is also different. Accordingly, their mouth is also modified to suit their mode of eating. Herbivores such as cow, deer, camel, and horse eat grass and other plants. They have sharp and broad front teeth to bite off the grass. They have flat back teeth. This helps them to chew their food well. Carnivores such as lions, tigers, and wolves tear and chew the flesh of other animals. They have four long, sharp, and pointed teeth to tear the flesh. They have flat back teeth. This helps them to chew the flesh of other animals. Omnivores eat both plants and meat. They have both flat back teeth to help chew and sharp teeth to tear up the meat. Cows, buffaloes, sheep, giraffes have an interesting way of eating. At the time of grazing, they swallow their food without chewing it. Later, they bring it back to the mouth and chew it properly. This is called chewing the cud. Some animals swallow their food. Birds do not have teeth. They swallow their food whole. Lizards and snakes have very small teeth. These teeth are not useful for chewing. They only help in grabbing the food. So snakes and lizards swallow their food whole. Snakes mostly eat mice and frogs. Snakes can separate out their jaws to open their mouth wide. This allows them to swallow prey which are bigger than their mouth. Some animals use their tongue to catch food. Frogs and lizards have a long and sticky tongue. They shoot out the tongue to catch insects. The insects get stuck to the sticky tongue. Some animals nibble their food. Animals like mice and rabbits that nibble their food have sharp front teeth. These animals eat their food by taking small bites. Lapping of milk food. Animals like cats and dogs lap liquids like water and milk with their tongue. Some animals suck their food. Butterflies and mosquitoes have a feeding tube in place of mouth. The tube is called proboscis. It works like a straw. A butterfly uses the proboscis to suck liquids like nectar from flowers. A mosquito uses it to suck blood. Food chain definition. A food chain refers to the order of events in an ecosystem where one living organism eats another organism, and later that organism is consumed by another large organism. The flow of nutrition and energy from one organism to another at different levels forms a food chain. A food chain explains which organism eats another organism in the environment. Now we will see food chain in detail. It begins with producer organism, follows the food chain and ends with decomposer organism. After understanding the food chain, we realize how one organism is dependent upon another species for survival. The sun. The sun is the entire source of energy which provides energy for everything on the planet. Let's look at the parts of typical food chain, starting from the bottom, the producers, and moving upward. At the base of the food chain lie the primary producers. The primary producers are autotrophs and are most often photosynthetic organisms, such as plants. The organisms that eat the primary producers are called primary consumers. Primary consumers are usually herbivorous plant eaters. The organisms that eat the primary consumers are called secondary consumers. Secondary consumers are generally meat eaters, carnivorous. The organisms that eat the secondary consumers are called tertiary consumers. These are carnivore eating carnivore. Tertiary consumers are eaten by final consumer, like eagles or big fish. Another group of consumers consist of decomposer organisms that break down dead organic material and waste. Decomposers complete a life cycle. They help in recycling the nutrition as they provide nutrition to soil or oceans that can be utilized by autotrophs or producers, thus starting a whole new food chain. Now let us see the terms used in food chain briefly. Producers. Producers are any plant or other organisms that produce their own nutrition through photosynthesis. For example, green plants and algae are some examples of producers in a food chain. The producers utilize the energy from the sun to make food. Producers are also known as autotrophs as they make their own food. Consumers. Consumers are all organisms that are dependent on plants or other organisms for food. This is the largest part of food web as it contains almost all living organisms. It includes herbivorous, which are plant-eating animals, carnivorous, which are animals that eat other animals. Parasites are those organisms that live on other organisms by harming them, and lastly the scavengers, which are the animals that eat dead animals. Here, herbivorous are known as primary consumer and carnivorous as secondary consumer. Decomposer. Decomposers are organisms that get energy from dead or waste organic material. This is the last stage in the food chain. Decomposers are integral part of a food chain as they convert organic waste materials into inorganic materials like nutrition-rich soil or land. Example: fungi, earthworms, and mushrooms. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss out on a video that I upload. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.